more sold. No one's going to invest that with just that. It's not as long. You can tuck some of this information away inside of different tabs as they go to give them a little bit more information, but also make it more organized. In this case, especially with a more high ticket item, it's better to have that type of information available to help them make that purchase decision. One page, one offer, one banner, one offer. Product page, take this thing or don't. Better, again, we want to give them one option to take, and you can leverage this as a pop-up and you'll get better results from it. We are live in full effect. What's up, eCom hackers? Welcome to another episode of eCom Hacker TV. If you are looking for simple yet powerful ways to increase your traffic, conversions, sales, build a bigger, more respectable brand, you absolutely need to watch today's episode of eCom Hacker TV. I am breaking down and reviewing 6 different stores in multiple industries, your stores, by the way, all right? We're going to break them down and give you actionable strategies that you can take and use on your store today to help you get better results, honestly, no matter what you're selling. And make sure you watch all the way to the end, because as we go through, I'm going to be plugging different free resources that we can send your way to help you get better results from pretty much every piece of your online selling operation, right? So make sure you're watching all the way through. For those of you that are new here, you haven't been on a session like this before, I'm Mike Ayo. I'm a partner, Alyssa, on the line as well, right? And this is kind of what I do, right? I have a couple different e-com brands. You know what? Maybe I'll show you better than I tell you. Yeah, right? So we have a couple different e-com brands here, right? I have my air freshener brand, where we sell air freshener incense, right? I have a supplement, right? A pain relief supplement called See More Life. With this air freshener brand, did what, little over $400,000 in sales last year. That's just from Shopify, right? That does not include our sales on Amazon, where we did a little over 300K on Amazon, and it definitely doesn't include any of what we do wholesale wise either, right? And then with this pain relief supplement, we do close to $20,000 a month with this brand as well, right? So I'm not showing you this to brag or anything like that. I'm showing you guys this so that you understand I actually live this life every day. Like, I get pissed if we do less than 50K with this air freshener brand a month, right? And today, what I'm breaking down for you guys is ways to really juice your numbers, right? A lot of what I'm talking to you guys about today is going to have to do with things like your conversion rate, right? Out of 100 people, how many are buying, right? Very, very important. Your average order value, right? My air freshener, this stuff is like $6 a bottle. My average order value is over 30. How are we doing that? I'm going to talk to you guys about ways to get your average order value up, right? Make your customers that much more valuable, right? I'm going to talk to you about the holy grail of repeat business, right? Getting folks in the bank month after month so they keep coming back and continue to do business with you on a regular basis, right? Building that brand that so many of you guys, you know, really got into it to build. And then, of course, right, traffic, which is the sexy thing all the gurus talk about, but maybe one of the least important elements when it comes to your success. And when you understand how traffic really works, you'll understand why I say that, right? So again, all these things combine to give you the sales that you're looking for. And today we're going to be dropping bombs, value bombs, that are going to help you lift all these different numbers up so you can get more of what you want. Does that sound good? You guys ready to dive on in, right? If you have been on one of these live streams before, you know what I'm about to ask you to do. Make sure you like the stream, right? So more folks in the group will see it. And make sure you drop that fire emoji in the chat, whether you're watching it live, whether you're watching a replay. Drop the fire emoji in the chat so I know that you're ready for these value bombs that we're about to drop. And we can go ahead and get on started.
So the next one that we have is Multistory. So this one's really cool too. If you have digital products, if you have big missions, I know a lot of us entrepreneurs, we start what we're starting because we have a mission we need to spread. This one's really cool because they're trying to spread Montessori curriculum, preschool up to first grade, across larger groups. And they even do scholarships, really trying to focus on the achievement gap and closing it across the different wealthy and not wealthy children. So they've got a really big mission. Mike, I'm really excited for you to kind of pull this one up because with all that they're doing and what they're trying to achieve, there's still some bigger gaps I'm seeing with how the buying experience goes. So I'm really excited for you to kind of tear this one through, see how they might be able to achieve their goal a little bit faster.
Okay. So we'll be interested to see how much digital and how much physical products that we carry here, because there's different ways to sell digital and physical. There's a little bit of a different strategy. That being said, right, again, if we just immediately start above the fold, and if you're watching this right now, Multistory owner, anybody else watching this, if you have links to your social media in either one of these areas, remove them today. Don't send your traffic away the second that it arrives. Folks that are interested in following you or learning more about you will find this type of information in your footer, right? Here is all about getting them shopping and getting them interacting with your brand. So boom, shop about, testimonials, scholarships, all right. When we look at our navigation, right, it's very, very important that we remember the difference between our navigation up here and the type of navigation that we're going to have down in our footer, right? Here is, again, I've just arrived, heard me where I need to go. That's the most interesting for me, especially from the eyes of someone who is new to your store, right? So when you think in terms of that, what's important to someone new? I care about that. I care about that. Yeah, definitely. Right? Testimonials are there to reinforce a purchase decision. So that's not something that would come up here. That's something that can go down. There's various widgets that you can use to display your testimonials and social proof. That's not something that you'll put in your primary navigation, right? Same with your scholarships. If I've just arrived here for the first time, right? Scholarships, I might not even be ready to really explore that. That's not really a destination that a new visitor, someone who's never done business with you before, is going to be paying attention to. So this, again, is something that can put in our footer, and even better, you can create a banner specifically for the scholarships, and you can have that banner further down the page and have that banner then push to your scholarships. So that way you have some room to explain what this is about. Now, when it comes to something like this, shop, right? What are we shopping? That's the type of thing that we want to extract so folks can get into the shopping aisles quickly, because they want to find something that you're interested in right away. Once they've found something that you're interested in, then these other things will reinforce a purchase decision, right? Then they care more about that sort of thing. Great, clickable. I like that. So this is an example. This is a much better banner than some of the other ones that we've seen, in the sense that I can get a visual of what type of products are being carried here, right? I can get clear messaging on what this brand is about. And then I have a call to action as far as what I should do. Now, instead of giving someone two different options, one shop, one learn more, give each banner should only have one job, right? The entire thing is clickable. Send them either to shop or to learn more, right? So I would have a separate banner. If I want them to start shopping, which would make the most sense here, then I would only have this call to action. And then you can create a separate banner where if learn more is pushing to maybe our about page, you can make another banner right below this one or a little bit further down the page to focus on this action, right? You want to be selling the action, right? One banner, one action to take to get the best results, right? Don't dilute your traffic, focus your traffic. Right. So case in point, we have this learn more section here. I would take that, put something like that right there. See, now it makes sense. Right now it makes sense. I love the imagery. I love the multimedia experience. It's very well done, right? We just want to make sure we're as intentional as possible with how we're directing our traffic. So be careful putting YouTube stuff on your pages, right? Be careful putting YouTube stuff on your pages because I might tap that.
Montessori provides a complete.
And at the end of the video, it's going to show me additional videos to watch, right? You run the risk of having someone leave your site or get distracted from your site versus just having a video. And you can easily use a Vimeo or Wistia to embed your videos. And then you can have it still play same way, but eliminate the risk of someone leaving our store, our site. I would definitely use a pop-up to get this in folks' eyes, right? Right. 161 curriculum example. Yeah. I would definitely use a pop-up to increase the take rate on that. And then we have some reviews there, FAQs. Let's take a look at what we're actually selling, right? So boom. There we go. See, this is the type of stuff that we would want in our navigation, right? Because then it's like multi-story, and then we can go into, okay, I can get into the type of curriculum and type of products right away, right? And that's what we really want to lean into. Boom, Shopper Montessori. So this is a pretty solid product page, right? This is the homeschooling curriculum and Montessori premium. So is this the same product or is this a different product here that we have in this tab? Right, multi-school, complete Montessori homeschooling curriculum. I would have this have this as default open. If this information that's contained in here is relevant to this product itself, I would definitely have some of this information open already. That way someone can actually be more sold by the time they get to an add to cart. And yes, you want to have your add to cart information higher on the page, but for something like this, that's in depth as in depth as a curriculum, for someone to invest like that, they're going to be paying attention to the type of information that is contained in here, right? And that's going to help you get more folks actually completing the purchase and being more prepared for the add to cart decision, that purchase decision, right? Someone is not going to spend, like, yes, putting these in bullets can get our add to cart higher on the page and open by default, right? But at a price point like that, they're going to need to be more sold. No one's going to invest that with just that. So that's why in this case, especially with a more high ticket item, it's better to have that type of information available to help them make that purchase decision. And you can tuck, so it's not as long, you can tuck some of this information away inside of different tabs as they go to give them a little bit more information, but also make it more organized. But that's going to help you just focus the actions, focus the eyeballs better. Again, we want to give them one option to take, not add to cart or buy with PayPal. What stands out on the screen, more payment options, right? You want them to add to cart, maximize the amount of people adding to cart. Again, one page, one offer, one banner, one offer. Product page, take this thing or don't. Now, again, you can leverage this as a pop-up and you'll get better results from it. It'll get in more eyeballs, and it's not a secondary decision, it's a primary decision that someone would make. Right? Again, so we have even more sales information on the page here, right? So again, this is the type of stuff that you can include in different tabs to make it easier to navigate and help someone justify a purchase like this. You may even want to, again, it's in a landing page format, or it's in a product page format. You may even want to consider, because of the price point, using a landing page to sell something like this, where you eliminate the navigation, you have more room to tell the story and really break down what's included in a program like this. Again, it's a digital product. It's a couple things put together. So in this case, going the full sales page route, where you have more room, less navigation, less options to really tell your story and get all that information in there. And then you can put different call to action buttons along the way. That's going to help you get a better conversion rate on a page like this. There's a lot to absorb. And just by moving it around and being a little bit more strategic with our placement, we can get more people consuming it, less people getting distracted, and have this do a better job, right? Obviously, you're generating sales, right? But we want more options, right? More out of that. Let's see if we're running any ads. Definitely something that you can market on something like a Facebook, Instagram for sure, right? Potentially even TikTok if you have like short videos where the kids are learning and engaging and they're super excited about what they're seeing. Let's see if we got any ads going right now. Not running ads. So your market is on Facebook right now, right? There's a large homeschool population that is actually not that difficult to target on something like a Facebook, right? So you may not take the $500 offer directly to Facebook, but gosh, you could definitely take something like your curriculum sample, right? What is the benefit of this curriculum sample for someone? This is something that you can advertise, and you can advertise something like this on a Facebook, right? Bring people in, and then we're using email, we're using text to get people to come back and see some of the different other additional products that we have to help our children and help our homeschooling practice, right? Help empower folks that are selling, homeschooling their children. So again, this is Homeschooling Practical Life. So this is 69, right? But then we're coming into this other one, which again makes me wonder if, ooh. So we have a ton of potential, and you're generating sales, but we're selling multiple things in one place, right? And that's something that we're seeing in a few different places, right? We're asking people to take multiple actions. We're telling people to click multiple things, right? We're selling multiple things on the same product page when everything that we do has one job, right? Everything that we do has one job. So instead of trying to, because if I'm interested in maybe just the one thing, right? Maybe I'm interested in that. Sell me this, right? Sell me just this thing. And then you can upsell me into, say, the full premium or full curriculum. After someone purchases, maybe they purchase this, but they don't purchase the big thing. You can have email, and you're using, it looks like ConvertKit, right? You can have automated emails trigger if people buy this, but not the big thing. Upsell them into the bigger thing, complete the set, complete your curriculum, upsell them into the bigger thing, right? You can use text, upsell them into the bigger thing. You can use ads that target your buyers and use your ads to sell your people that buy this, but not the bigger thing, upsell them into the bigger thing. What we don't want to do is try to sell multiple things in one place, right? Sell me one thing and then sell me another. This is an example of frequently bought together. We've been talking about this in a few different places, right? You can combine and cross-sell different things here. And again, folks that maybe get these splinters of your big main huge offer for 600, right? People that just grab these smaller ones, then we can use automation to upsell them into the big thing and complete their purchase, right? But definitely focus on selling the one thing. So here we're selling more of the product itself. Focus your product page on what the product page is about and pull the big thing off of it. So we're not getting folks distracted and confusing them or giving them too much information to consume to make a purchase decision, when you could just sell them this smaller thing and then upsell them the bigger thing later. Again, use this in a pop-up, advertise something like that. Don't ask someone to evaluate too many things in one place, right? Major opportunity for this, but we have to be very intentional with our pages, with our banners, with our messaging, right? The way to extract the best results from any asset is to ask it to do one thing. My product page, I want you to add that one thing to your cart. I want my cart to get them to do the one thing of reaching checkout, and then I want you to purchase. I can optimize for each of these steps, right? And that's how the process should work. But if I'm asking you to do too many different things, I'm hurting that number. And I can't say, well, is the reason that this number is low, is it because I'm not doing a good enough job of selling the one thing? Or is it because I'm asking them to evaluate two different things? Or is it that they like the one thing, but they don't like the other one, or they're confused about the other one? So instead of just buying the thing that they were interested in, now they're thinking about it. That's cart abandonment right there. Again, huge potential. We have to be more intentional with how we're structuring our stores, how we're leveraging messaging, and you can absolutely start advertising some of your different lead magnets and offers on something like Facebook, which has a very large, very easy to target homeschool audience. My goodness, absolutely.